In John chapter 4, Jesus is at the well with a woman from Samaria. And in that conversation with her, he says to her that God is spirit, and those that worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever considered what that actually means? Oftentimes in our services and our devotion to God, we are about rituals. We do things. We say certain prayers or we sing certain songs. We have a particular format that's followed in our church services. Depending on where you are, it doesn't matter. There's still a format. Whether it's liturgical or contemporary, it doesn't matter. And yet, is that what God is asking of us? Is that part of doing it in spirit and in truth? Is it a corporate thing or is it an individual thing? I'm reminded in the Old Testament that when the Word of God was read, there was such a movement of God that people were prostrate on the floor, on the ground, worshiping God. Is that what it means to worship God in spirit and in truth? Well, I think that there can be a combination of many things. I think you can have ritual, but the bottom line is that if your inner being, your spirit itself, is not in a place of worship with God, then somehow we're missing it. And quite frankly, I don't know how often we get into that spiritual place of worship. I think oftentimes it's form, it's external, it's what we do as rote, it's what we've learned, it's how we do things. My challenge simply is this week, this is Sunday, so this week, I want you to think about what it means to worship God in spirit and in truth and seek God for those answers and practice that this week. I don't think you have to be in a church service to worship God in spirit and truth. I think you can do it from your living room chair. So think about that today, would you? Hey, until next time, God bless.